Hey everybody, so what I'm going to be doing here is some strategies for the levels Tsavo and the Storm on Halo 3 Legendary speedrunning. And what I'm going to be doing is going through some time savers and consistency strategies that, you might not have considered. These levels are back to back, so I don't know anything about video editing, so the plan here is just to go through these levels, play through them, and try and do and commentate the sections that I want to as they're happening, and hopefully not, fail it too much. There are a couple time savers that I want to show you guys in this video that I found in the last few days. Well, the one on Tsavo's not 100%. It does require good driving, but it saves anywhere between 2 to 5 seconds, depending on how the angle that you're taking going through the section that I will show, and I'll explain more about it when we get up to that section. But what I want to do is I actually want to commentate in general the level as I go through it. So this video will act as a commentary for the levels in general, as well as pointing out the time savers and strategies that I use in full game. So the beginning here is fairly basic. Get a couple Marines in here. Sometimes they can take time to get in. I like to go far right here and curve round. I don't like to jump it, and the reason why I do this is to try and gather the best speed that I can. As you guys can see, like, you're actually going quite fast now because we didn't jump and drop. If I can hit this corner right. There you go. You can do that without losing speed, kind of. It was a little bit sloppy because I was going left to right, but sometimes you get a connection like that. It's unfortunate. But if you hit it perfect with straight driving, in that section going through the door, you can come out of the door with a good time boost because you catch the contour going down, which is kind of nice. Right here, I like to stick left to the side of this tree and this rock, and I find if you do that, the gunner tends to shoot the grunt on the turret more, which is very important because your Warthog takes less damage. Of course, the Warthog is on a hit point system. Right here you can die a lot. I tend to like to try and go right and then cut in. Try not to get sniped. This is brutal. Alright, we haven't taken that much damage. Awesome. Ooh, did I speak too late? Got shot by a couple trailing brute shots, but I think we're good for the most part. Right, so as you can see here, guys, the hog is kind of damaged, right? It's a bit battered. Now, I do this in every single full game legendary run that I do. I don't mess about. I go on the right side here, I flip it. As I'm flipping it, I get in and start reversing immediately, get out, get the grav lift. This takes about 2 seconds longer. But the hog now has full hit points. Full hit points. And when you get out of this, the gunner will not shoot the hog anymore in the shade turret because there's no Marines. So, look at that. I took literally, no damage? The amount of times that I've seen people go into that section there and died because they're going with a full crew in the Warthog. But the Warthog's taken so much damage in the previous section that it's just... I don't think it's worth it, I always use that strategy, and I hope that strategy helps you guys, consistency-wise. Like a boss. I really do need to go for this level at some point. This is actually not a bad run. So here's the time saver that I'm talking about, right? You go far left here, and you take this, a line that's more to the left of this rock. Can I hit it first time? I can't. Damn it. If I had have hit that, I might have actually PB'd. As crazy as that sounds. Live in this commentary, but so again, you go left here on this, right? So you take this and then you start to gradually turn right in, so that the angle that you're coming into this rock is as straight as it can be, and then you go straight through all that section. And to be fair, I was talking too much there while I was doing that, but you guys can see what I'm trying to achieve here. The idea is to go straight through it and not have to zigzag. Seeing as this is not going to be a good run, I can actually show you guys here quickly. Again, so sharp left at this box. Sometimes they drop trip mines, and if they do, you just have to go for it and adjust. It is what it is. Damn it. Alright, we got a checkpoint. Nice. I don't think it's a great checkpoint, but whatever. Usually people have to do this kind of thing, right? So they zigzag through here. It's okay, but it can lose you anywhere between 3 to 5 seconds, depending on how slow you do it. Let me try and get this again. Nice. Just like that, guys. And with practice, you can pretty much get that every time. Like I said, it's not 100%. It's 100% if you're an amazing driver. I'm not an amazing driver. I'm a decent driver, you know. I'm fairly consistent. But yeah, no. With enough practice, you can hit that most times, and I feel it's worth going for in full game, personally. Stop shooting me. Thank you. Alright, so there's the last thing that I want to show you guys on this level. It's the lineup that I throw the grenade with. Okay, so you see the reticle here on the Fjord gun. Imagine it like a clock face. The top is 12, the right is 3. What I want you guys to focus on is number 9, right? Which is the bottom, the middle left, and the edge of the middle left. So it's like that sharp tooth on the edge of the middle left. Now, what I do is I line it up with this section here that divides these two, I don't know, gratings, grills, whatever you want to call them. So I line it up like that on the edge, and then I line the bottom part of the tooth up against the underneath of this. So you want to get it into this corner. Again, the middle of this and the bottom part of this. And I get it into this corner. You throw a grenade there, you'll never miss. And then don't forget to switch to your BR at the end of that level after throwing the grenade, which is important for something that I'll note at the beginning of Storm in a second. I've been playing this level a lot, and from the time that I'm recording this video, I haven't got the run that I wanted to yet, but I will be going for it after I've recorded this video and uploaded it. The reason why it's important to have the BR here and not the Fjord, because it keeps your weapon configuration from the last. As soon as you get out of this hog, you can save frames. Actually, I didn't hit it there, which is kind of annoying. Sometimes it doesn't always work, but basically, you can fire before the reticle comes on the screen. It saves a couple of seconds. I'm not sure why it didn't work there, but the idea is to kill him as you come out. Oops. Well, that was unfortunate. Well, this is not going to be a good run. What is he doing getting out of the sea? Anyway. I think the timers for the loading on this section might do with how long you've been how long since you've been shot. I'm not sure, but sometimes that door just doesn't open.
Atmospheric disturbance is intensifying above the artifact.
Right, you guys saw that, right? On MCC, the enemy's movement is different.
I know we'll get it done.
And the reason why I went through that crate is because... Oh god, I can't see. Still haven't got the loading. Alright, we got it. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna die. Oh my god, that's an awful checkpoint. Oh no, it's not. It's okay. I guess that is kind of a rare checkpoint, actually. I want to try something that I've seen Oxerade do. I've seen him get into... Oops. I've seen him get into this like this. I don't know if this is actually faster. I think I actually did it in the wrong order there.
I have defied gods and demons.
I don't know how much faster that actually is. I guess it guarantees you a ghost for this section, which is kind of cool. Unless a marine takes it, of course. That's actually the first time I've ever done that. Yeah, this is awful. This is literally awful. Okay. It doesn't. Again, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going for a good run here, so I just want to show you guys a few things. Hopefully they've taken out that ghost. I haven't seen it yet. So here's something that I've seen. Well, I saw one person do this in an IL anyway. So the idea here is to bring the mongoose here, right, and then shoot this guy in the back. Leave those rockets on the floor. So hopefully I can do this in time so I can still catch it coming down. That was so close. Like, so I like to go on the right side there. I find that if you go on the right side, you can rocket the Marines better. Look at that. Full... That was unfortunate with the timing. Full rockets again for the next section.
Well done, Chief. I'm sending in a few pelicans.
So that's a nice little strat there. That's not the time save that I'm talking about, guys. The time save is still to come. But that's just something that I've seen somebody else do. It's not my strat. I broke the barrier there, which was kind of nice. Oh, that's actually really the fastest I've ever done that. I'm actually in the door. You can break the barrier there if you go fast enough and turn at the right moment with the mongoose, which allows you to bring the mongoose inside until the Cortana moment. I can't speak right now. It deloads the mongoose that you brought in. It'd be funny if you could drive the mongoose through this section. No bubble shield? Alright, I guess we're going with that one. Never mind, we're getting shot by a trailing brute. Nasty. Right, at least, hopefully this time we'll get a bubble. We don't really need it, it just helps to turn the corner coming up in the next section. Yeah, so the idea here is to fire 2 rockets. The important thing that I find is to hit the ground with the second one, so you try and kill as many of those. The best thing that you get there is a triple out of all of that. Nice. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Alright, so the idea here, right, is to throw... There's loads here, but you just throw a bubble shield there and they don't get you. This is the strat here, guys. You blow this up, you fire 1 rocket here, it blows off the edge of the crate. You jump on the edge here, you jump again, go through the window, and that's it. Save 2 seconds, cuts off the corner. So simple, right? Don't kill me, please. Nice. Okay, yeah, so I couldn't really talk about it. That's really hard. That's called the YOLO strat, and
Chief, which ships are
it allows you to do this on the end and kill the gun prematurely. You don't have to go all the way up there. You can ignore all those enemies, and that's the end of Storm. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It showed you guys a couple of new time savers that you might not have seen before. A few strategies to consider for Legendary, for full game. Especially the couple things that I showed you guys on Tsavo. The first thing by getting the fresh hog by the shield door, flipping it and reversing into it, you know, for the just for the added security, and half the time you take not even half damage. It almost guarantees it every time. I have died once out of 100 times doing it, once or twice, so it's not 100%, but it does help a hell of a lot for consistency. And the drive in the section where there's the Wraith and the 2 choppers is really nice, because if you practice that enough, you can go straight through, and it does save those seconds. For Storm here, a couple of things to consider that I showed you guys. The mongoose, getting, after killing all the ghosts, getting a mongoose with a rocket on the back, a rocket marine, driving it round, killing him, and then replenishing your rockets. Now what this actually does, you guys may not have noticed it, but it gives you that extra rocket to fire at the truck that I showed you guys. Now, actually, if I go last checkpoint, no, it doesn't matter. I've done it now. But yeah, that's the arc. Sorry, I will be doing an arc video soon. It's one of my other favourite levels. But no, yeah, that's the Storm and Tsavo, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and may or may not use a couple things that I've shown you guys. But I'm going to be uploading a lot more content to this. This YouTube is going to be specifically Halo 3. I might, like, occasionally in the future upload some Halo 2 stuff. I don't know. But primarily it's going to be Halo 3. And yeah, I look forward to it. If you guys haven't already, please do hit the follow button. subscribe button. My name is the Blaze JP on Twitch. I will be streaming Halo every other day. Practically try and get at least 3 streams in a week, full game streams anyway. I am also known for another game that I do run half the time, but this will be my Halo YouTube. Please do hit me up on Twitch. There will be a flash on the screen for Twitch right now, and please do hit that subscribe button on YouTube. And as always, guys, have a great day.